What's up guys, typical Chris here. Today we are making another knife review. This is the Victorinox soldier's knife. This right here is the knife that is issued to the Swiss military. And you know, when I saw it online, I just thought it was like one of the coolest things ever. It's a military knife, for goodness sake. The reason why I got it is because if you guys may not know, I recently sold off my Hunter Pro Alox to my cousin, in fact, because he didn't have a pocket knife, so I sold it off to him, and that was basically the one I carried in here. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the soldier's knife, because with that money, I got the soldier's knife, and the best part is for the price of just the soldier's knife, it came with a sheath, but keeping the sheath for my Ranger grip, as you guys can see in there. But there's a sheath, and then I replaced because usually these little sheets come in with like this little wonky, like, I guess like shoelace thing, but I replaced it with actual paracord. Anyways, here it is, the Victorinox soldier's knife. Now, what does it have to offer? So, first of all, you take it out of the box here, you get your typical silver Victorinox packaging. You open it up and you get your instructions. So, like the components it has and what it does, how it functions, you know, how to maintain it. There's your instructions. You don't need that. But anyways, guys, here it is. The knife itself, it is one-hand opening, so that's why you have your little thumb hole here. You open it like so. It has a serrated blade up here, and then right here a plain edge, so maybe if you want to carve some sticks, that's what this part is for. It is chisel grind, so you may notice that one side is sharpened like that way and one side isn't, and it's just the way these are made. That's why it's called a chisel grind. So it goes basically on regular knives like that, that's a regular knife, and chisel grind is like that. So that means like this side is sharpened and one side isn't, you know. That's how this one is made. Then right here it says a number that'll tell you the year it was made in. So mine was made in 2022. Look at that. That looks aggressive. But let's try carving here. So here's my little wood, and then I'm just gonna get in there. So I mean, if you want to carve, I mean, look at that. There you go. I'm doing that with the plain edge, but yet again, this is not really like it's not really a, I would say, a carving knife. I would consider this more like a, I guess if you're trying to rip stuff apart like rope or cordage, that's exactly what this serrated blade is for. But even then, I mean, it still does pretty good at carving. But yet again, if you try to do it with the serrated side, it just kind of explodes everywhere. But there's your blade itself, and a lot of people say you can't close it with your right hand, which confuses the hell out of me, because I mean, seriously, I can do it. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it, really. Look, you just got to get in there. Basically, the trick is, what I do is right here on the liner lock, yet again, it's a liner lock, I forgot to say that. You press here, but usually I get my thumb right at the edge right here, so sort of where the blade and the liner lock collide. You kind of get in there, and then with your index finger, you grab the little thumb hole here, and then you bring it over and you close it. It's as simple as that, but people like to make a big deal out of it and say, oh, you can't close it with your right hand. But I mean, really, I can do it, you can do it. So really, I see no big deal. I say it's a one hand closing and one hand opening, so that's a win-win. From the blade, we are gonna move on to the little pry tool here, or your flathead screwdriver and your bottle opener. So it locks in one time, so maybe if you're trying to ratchet stuff, I guess you could do that. So it locks one time, and then the second time. And this is even a liner lock too, so as you guys can see here, it says press. this is a liner lock as well. It has your wire stripper here, so maybe if you're trying to cut some wires, trying to pop open a Coca-Cola bottle or something, that's for your little flat screws there. And then you just press this down and close it. And then right here on this side we have a can opener. So this is like if you're trying to open like a can of beans or something, that's what that's for. And you have a little screwdriver on the tip there. Here, there it is. There's your little tool there. And my lighting is kind of off, so I see why the camera's kind of getting trippy there. But there's your tool, your little can opener. And then we have our, I believe there's a saw in here. Right here, there is a saw. And this is, I mean, this is smaller than the Ranger Grip saw, but honestly, that looks pretty. I mean, you could definitely get through some wood with that, no doubt about it. So, start off a little, I guess, notch here. Maybe you want to cut some branches off. Yet again, I do have a vise, in fact, but, you know, I can't point the camera that way right now. Huh. I mean, my saw is like, and then you kind of just get in there and then you could just saw your way through wood, you know. There's a notch I made so far. Yet again, guys, there's your wood saw. There it is. Beautiful saw. You could definitely get through some stuff with that. It's pretty sharp. Put that away. And for the replacement of the wine cork, you get a screwdriver here. Honestly, personally, I like the corkscrew on here just so I could put like little what do you call that thing, the fire starter up in here. But I mean, it came with a screwdriver. There's that, your Phillips head, and your reamer. This right here is used to make holes in wood or whatever the heck you want to make holes in. You get in the wood like this, and you kind of just drill your way through whatever you're trying to make a hole in. Here's your hole, as you guys can see there. And the thing about this reamer though is it doesn't have a sewing hole. So usually you guys will see like regular Swiss Army knives, they'll have like a little hole right here that's to sew, but this one doesn't, which is kind of confusing because I mean, it's a soldier's knife. I mean, a soldier, if he's out there and he rips his pants or something, how is he gonna like sew up a thing quickly, like in an emergency situation, you know? It's still pretty cool. You could even make some little shavings with that, so maybe like with wood you could go like that. This way it has a little sharp edge right there. But yeah, I believe that's it. It's a pretty simple knife if you ask me. I mean, basically I just got it to keep it in my little EDC pack here, but I mean, honestly, I think it's a pretty badass knife. It's like, I put it in my pocket today and I barely feel it. It's like, it's pretty light. And this stuff, I mean, you got your rubberized, it feels really good. Like if you grab it, it has like rubber right here. And I mean, this feels pretty good. Feels pretty smooth. Yet again, one hand opener and one hand closing. You just got to be careful because yet again, it's a Swiss Army knife. Look, come on now. If I can do it, you can do it. But here's my lanyard I have on it. So I basically made another similar one I have on my Ranger Grip. I basically put a deer antler, a bullet I fired, and a rooster spur that my uncle gave me. They had a bunch of horses, and my uncle also has roosters, and he has to trim the spurs off of them every once in a while, and he gave me a rooster spur so I can put on my knives or something, because he saw my little coyote thing here and he was like, oh, that's pretty cool, I'll give you a rooster spur so you could put on other knives, you know. And I was like, oh man, thank you. There's a little rooster spur, bullet, and deer antler. Pretty creative, huh? But yet again, guys, there is your Victorinox Soldier. It's a pretty quick little review here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you guys want to get this knife, I'll put a link in the description down below. Yet again, I got mine on eBay. It was brand new, and it came with the sheath for like the price of just the knife itself. It was pretty amazing, so that's a win-win for me. I'll put the link in the description down below if they still have it in stock. I believe I bought the last one. But yet again, guys, there it is, the Victorinox Soldier, or the Soldatenmesser for you guys in Germany. I think this is a great Swiss Army knife if you're more of like the urban guy and you want to have it everyday carry out in the city. This is more for that, because it's like, you know, it's pretty simple, serrated edge. You're gonna want to cut some cordage. It cuts boxes pretty good too, so I mean, if you cut boxes, I mean, that's good too. Pretty simple knife. I would really recommend it if you're the minimalist. But yeah, guys, with that, please make sure to leave a like down below yet again, or subscribe, share this with your friends and family, and I'm out. Peace out.